And we're back. 15-12, Beverly will start with the basketball. I tell you, that was a quarter where Beverly took an absolute bomb knockout punch, a heavyweight level knockout punch at Burlington, and Burlington got up off the deck. This is going to be a game. This feels like it's coming down to the wire. I'm telling you, folks, I've seen enough of these games to know that Burlington was in big trouble. They were in big trouble. And it was plays like that kind of got him in trouble in the first place. But, yeah, that when a 21-2 team takes a swing like that at you, you better show that you can take that punch, or they are going to smell blood. And in a game like this, they're coming at you, and they're never going to stop, right? Because this is a game where nobody has a letdown. So you're going to get everyone's focused attention for 24 minutes, 32 minutes, and that was quite a feat by Burlington. 15-12. As we see Bouras, who had struggled a little bit in the first half. They're going back inside, and jumping the lane is Ingles. And Ingles gets fouled again. And that's the 5th foul of the half. So 7 fouls in a half. We go to 1-1. The fouls follow the half, right? So the fouls are counted by the halves, not the quarters. Which I like a lot. Those fouls in the quarters, I think they usually go, the 4th one is a 1-1. I don't like it. Stopping and popping is Melanson. No. So he's a little bit short, which means he's a little bit winded, and these players should be winded. They are giving focused effort, right? Maximum effort with the brain and the body. Inside, stopping and popping right at the basket is Mr. Crowley, Jack Crowley, the senior captain. And they've had a nice time of it when they've dumped it inside. Both Crowley and Ayer have done well when the passes go kind of up over the top. Here's Mr. Crowley, stopping and popping. No. And Oliver will bring it up, the super sophomore. And a timeout by Phil Connors. And that's an interesting timeout. My guess, so trying to get in the head of Coach Connors. My guess is, so he's got to bring that weak side defense so that, what they're doing is they're fronting to the post, which means the defender's standing in front. They're lobbing it over, which means he's got to bring specific help from the backside. And, the normal slide is probably going to be somebody that he doesn't want sliding over. So, they're going to probably be a specific slide, and that takes a specific adjustment. As, that's just my guess. I mean, who knows? This isn't danger time per se. They've proved they can take the punch. But, again, at 17-12, as good as Beverly is, man, you do not want to see this get over 12. It's always been the magic number. People say 10. I don't think it's 10. In these games, the 32-minute games, it's always going to be 12 to me. That was the magic number. You get anything over 12, meaning 13 or 14, you see very, very, very few comebacks that happen at this level for those points. Here's Melanson. And that was obviously a play called out of the timeout. And Oliver couldn't get it to connect. 6 minutes, under 6 minutes, 17-12. Beverly, this is Division II North semifinals. Where would you rather be than right here, right now? I tell you, Burlington has dug in on defense. Yeah, that is a strong player, De La Cruz. Yep. That's what I kept thinking. I'm like, 11's going to have to take this to the rack. Excuse me. I'm not sure they have many other answers. And why I say he's got to take it to the rack, so people say, oh, what is he going to just do that the rest of the game? No, he's not going to do the rest of the game. What he's going to do is if he takes it to the rack a couple times and proves to everybody in the court that he can do it, they have to adjust. Everybody else has to adjust, and it loosens up the offense. It loosens everybody up. So De La Cruz is errant on his first attempt. (19-12), 5:30 left in the first half. Yeah, a little flex cut action here. Yeah, see, so what's happening here? Yeah, so you keep seeing the same kind of mistakes being made. What's happening is Beverly's quick enough and knowledgeable and good enough that they're jumping passing lanes that Burlington does not expect to be there. And they're passing, oh, here's a trap. Here's a trap. And coach is going to call a timeout, I'm assuming. Yeah, he does. So that's a good timeout there by Karakoutis. And Karakoutis says, whoa, a diamond trap. I don't know what the heck that was. So we've solved the mystery of what Coach Connors was doing this timeout. He was setting up a diamond trap. Ooh, Coach Connors. Very innovative and strategic. As Karakoutis will tell his players, listen, we need a 2-1-2 or something along those lines. Well, so what I was saying, though, about, why does Burlington seem like they're struggling? My thought is, when they're getting down to their bailout plays or their, the things they do when the offense breaks down, right? They have certain, rules they have or assignments they have. Burlington is able to jump those because they're just working on instinct, and that's kind of spooking Burlington. And so the way you fight through that is to simplify everything. Simplify. Less passes and more direct to the hoop plays. And so they go right back to me and no, it's a run and jump. It's a run and jump. Yes, and so that is a run and jump means, and a travel there means that's exactly what Coach Karakoutis did not think it was. He thought it was like I did a diamond, but it was not. It was a run and jump. So run and jump means we got to just clear everybody out. Everybody goes all the way down. They can't bring the guy and bring him 60 feet. 19-12, coming up on 5 minutes left in the first, which turned into a strategic first half. Here's the super sophomore. And we got 17 seconds left on the shot clock. To the basket, and they're getting pushed. Melanson. So Melanson, that's kind of what I'm talking about, right? If you're moving the ball around, now we've had, you say you've had maybe, once that ball has crossed the midline once, right? So now you've said to yourself, hey, you think you got a lane. You got to go. We cannot wait for the traditional openings. They're not going to be there. They're not going to be there, and we can't manufacture them in end of shot clock plays. It's not going to happen. So how do you get out of a hole? You dig, and that it's not more complex. It's more simple. Yes, 19-14. So this is a run and jump. Clear out. Yeah. See, if three had cleared out, they wouldn't have been able to bring his man. So I learned that the hard way, getting absolutely tattooed by a run and jump for the first 5 years I coached. I mean, there was a game that I coached up in, where was that? Somewhere up north, I can't remember. Where I literally, the guy was pounding me so bad, I asked, hey, are you going to beat me 100-0? And he finally took the press off. That was back, and I didn't know what I was doing. And I'm not suggesting that the Beverly staff doesn't know what they're doing at all. Believe me, they're down there, and I'm up here. 23 as Melanson. Ingles has really become Burlington's most effective player as the run jump continues. Beverly has not gotten it back. Wow. So Mr. Crowley says, how do you break a run and jump press? By me going to the basket strong. Fights through contact, puts it in, flexes his muscles a little bit. And just like that, it's 21-16. So Ingles has had success, but he is out of gas right now. That takes an amazing amount of energy to make that dribble drive. Yeah, here's Melanson, will give it a try, and he kisses it off the glass. The bank is open for Melanson, and the run and jump continues from Burlington. Those guys clear all the way out. There'll be no way. Oh, and a little Euro step. No. Oh, spirited rebound from Mr. Crowley. And Mr. Crowley, what went wrong in your head? Wow. Here's Ingles. And Melanson is feeling it. Yes! Bang, bang, boom! It's the Crowley and Melanson show. 23-21 Beverly. That's an over and back. All three went over, which means the body and two legs. And then one went back. Excuse me, the ball and 2 feet. And then one went back. And the ball that time was the one that went back. It's a great call by the officials. These officials are top notch. Top notch, these officials. Whoa, stopping and popping. That surprised me that was a shot. That was almost a heat check by Ingles. I'll tell you, great defense there by. What do we have there? Another turnover. Players are losing their minds a bit. Who's going to call a timeout? I believe Beverly did. So, everybody, we're going to catch our breath, and we'll figure this out right after this. Bing, bang, boom. And we're back. 2:33, 2-point game. Wow, Burlington. Let me tell you something. Tyler Williams just got in De La Cruz's grill, and De La Cruz got a little of what Phillip got on Friday night. Burlington is brimming with confidence on defense right now. Beverly's not been defended like this all year. I can almost guarantee you it. And taking it to the basket, Jack Crowley. Mr. Crowley has been the most effective Beverly player in the first half. He's done it from the inside and the outside. He's been physical, aggressive, and confident. And Burlington, they would love to get into the half, not down 5 or 7, and that's how you do it. Bing, bang, boom. Justin Bouras from way downtown, bang. Beverly leads by 1. Will we see a score flip? Whoa, would that give Burlington some confidence? And they're going to get a chance here. They're going to get a chance to flip this score with a minute and change left in the first half. 25-24. Here's Melanson. He's been white hot. Stopping and popping. No, the score will not flip. And Bouras twice was not nice. But let's see if Beverly can get the ball to Mr. Crowley. Mr. Crowley's been the only dependable offensive option. There he is. Stopping and popping. No, it rims out. And Beverly is gassed as they can't get to those offensive rebounds as they cry uncle. 43 seconds left. 2 for 1 if you get one up quick. 2 for 1 if you get one up quick. Let her go. No, rushing too much. Here's Crowley. And he will find Bouras. And they can hold, no, the 4-second difference. 23 seconds to the basket. A big charge. Yes. Whoa. So Melanson they're going to call it a charge. There you go. And so Duncan Moreland, big Duncan Moreland. Oh, Duncan, the captain, that is his 3rd. So he'll come out. 17 seconds left. Shot clock is off. Burlington does not put the super sophomore, Aiden Oliver, arguably their best player, back into the game. There's a good reach by De La Cruz. 4 seconds. And 2 seconds. Oh, that was right on line. Very impressive. The score does not flip, but they do everything else in their power to make it happen. As Beverly is going to get all they can handle from Burlington and more, as they threw 2 knockout punches at Burlington, who got themselves up off the mat, dusted off, and said, we're ready to go. And we'll be back right after this. Bing, bang, boom. And we're back. Welcome to Tewksbury High School for tonight's Division II North semifinals between Burlington Red Devils and the Beverly Panthers. My name is Scott Zwick, and you are watching a Z-Stream live from Tewksbury. So the big goings-on when we were away was, so we're up here in the second level. As you see, the way this gym is set up, there's 2 levels, and we're real close to the the Beverly locker room. And I don't know what was going on in there, but it was loud and it was aggressive. And when they didn't come out to warm up till about 2 left on the clock, and they came storming out of the locker room. Somebody wasn't happy. So I wouldn't speculate who that was or what happened, but it was angry and it was aggressive. So, that can go a couple of ways. If it was kind of productive venting, kind of just more of hey, I didn't do well, maybe and I want everyone to join me in doing better, that can work. But if you start pointing fingers, it is the beginning of the end. So we'll see. As Bouras, who very much struggled in the first half, and he's trying to get it going right to start the second half, and his miss is followed up by Moreland. So the 2 captains that struggled, Moreland and Bouras, kind of connect on the first basket, 27-24. Yeah, and so my guess would be Beverly, if that kind of aggression that was there in the locker room was more of the positive kind. You don't think you get to be 22-2 if you're the type of people that point fingers when the going gets tough. They're going to call a charge? Oh, that's a rough call. Wow. So they're going to call the super sophomore Oliver for, I guess, putting his shoulder down. But, I mean, that's tight. That's tight. There's contact there, but so here's De La Cruz. I thought he was their best option to get to the basket in the first half, but he really didn't take it. And now, very quietly, right? So you kind of watch this first half, what's going on so far, and you say, well, it looks pretty good for Burlington. Yeah, but be careful. What was a 1-point lead, now it's 3-point lead, and if Moreland makes 2, Beverly's digging in for a triple. The triple is when you get 3 consecutive stops in a row. That usually signifies excellence on the defensive end. 3 stops in a row. So a lot of teams. There's kind of a stat out there. I think if you get 3 stops in a row, 10 different times in a game, you win. I don't know. I think it's something like 92%. That stuff. I think those kind of stats are a little bit for people not like me. But to each his own. 28-24. Beverly leads by 4. Burlington has not scored in the second half. Keep an eye on that. To the basket, Dipsy-doo! Shane Mahoney, the super sophomore. And here's a little bit of a trap. This is a traditional three-quarter court trap. Stopping and popping is Mr. Crowley. No. Big rebound. And then blocked. Wow. Duncan Moreland got a nice strong rebound, the football player. He went up with aggression and then got it blocked. Ooh, from way downtown. Bing, bang, boom. A dagger. Gabe Copeland, the super freshman. Wow. So 31-26. Burlington is very fortunate to have gotten that deuce they got from Shane Mahoney, their super sophomore. So we got a freshman in the game and a super sophomore. Here's Melanson from way downtown. No, very short. Might have got it blocked by Crowley. Here's De La Cruz. De La Cruz has been quiet. Crowley has not. Stopping and popping. No. Melanson scoops up the rebound. These teams look a little winded to me, which is a little bit odd, so maybe I'm assessing it wrong. Maybe it's just the sweat. Some players got longer hair. I'm seeing the sweat. As Ingles can't get it to go. Here is travel being called by an official on De La Cruz, and De La Cruz can't get it out of his own way. I can assure you folks, De La Cruz is better than the 0 points here, 2 points he had in the first half. That is a quality basketball player and an effective dribble driver who just has not found his lane yet. 5:42 left in the third. Burlington down 5, 31-26. So nobody's really been able to stay in front of Mahoney, as he's really been, arguably to the basket, he's been the quickest player. The Beverly players are more body dribble drivers, right? They're kind of looking for a space to put their body in between. Here's Melanson. He's been, yes, and so Mr. Crowley says, what did I do? And what you did is you reached in on a three-point shooter. And that's just, so why did Melanson miss the last one? Well, Crowley was coming super duper close on his closeout, which is awesome, right? But then that's the upside of closing out that strong. The downside is you can foul guys. Right. Hey, why don't you always get as close as you can? If you do that, you're going to foul guys shooting three-pointers. You don't want to do that. It's kind of a yin and a yang. You want to find the fine line, if you will. Melanson makes the first one out of the first two. And he makes 2 out of 3. The old NBA that you used to have 2 to make 3. 3 to make 2, sorry. And here's the trap again. And the freshman loses it. And he got that call because he didn't expect to get it. Gabe Copeland, the super frosh. 31-28, 5:15. And Burlington has survived yet another knockout punch from Beverly. I think they're trying to tell me something. Yeah, Crowley knew. He got his feet kind of tangled up with himself, and they got a 5-on-4 if they want it. To the basket. No good. Hustle back by Crowley as they were scrambling. Crowley's a gamer. Crowley's a gamer. He's a little bit like Neil Simard, player from my early years coaching. What do you think, COO? No, doesn't have to walk like Neil Simard. No, that's not a Neil Simard clone. That's a Neil Simard. Oh, are you kidding me? Get a close-up of that. The 10, Crowley, 10. Now he's sitting down, and we can't have fun with it. But Yeah, so 31-28, 5:02 left in what has been a, wow, has this been an entertaining affair? It's been aggressive. It's been physical. It's been relentless. It's been sensational at times, but it's been more of a grind. 31-28. This has not been an offensive explosion. It's been defensive aggression that has been the order of the day. The change for Burlington came when they went with the run and jump defense. Beverly was a little slow to assess it, and that kind of tipped the tide in Burlington's favor defensively, and it's really been close ever since. A couple times I've assessed Burlington as in trouble or facing what I call knockout punches. There's no way I was wrong about it in the first half. Second half, I might be a little bit liberal, but when you're playing a team that's 21-2, you just can't get down by too many points. Because De La Cruz is yet to find his lane. He's gonna, and when he does, look out. Here's the football player to the lane, Moreland. And 33-28, back up to 5. This has been the number that Burlington has drawn the line in. And Beverly, there it is again. The line is drawn. It's going to be no more than 5. Bang, bang, boom, Melanson from way downtown. Here's the freshman. Yes, stopping and popping. Holy cow, we got a game now as Gabe Copeland connects. So Beverly's figuring out this press. See if Phil Connors changes. And so finally coming back into the game is Aiden Oliver. He set a great deal of this contest, and I don't think he's in foul trouble. So they keep the press on. I'd be very careful of trapping here. I'd be very careful. There you go. There you go. Straighten it out. Good job. They got to switch. They didn't need to switch. They didn't need to switch there. They didn't need to switch there. They didn't need to switch there. Wow. I'm telling you, if I'm coaching against this Beverly team, the guy that scares me is De La Cruz. As taken to the basket is Ingles. The guy that scares me is De La Cruz. That's the kid that's going to win this game. Here's Ingles. Little hesitation move. No. Wow. I thought that went off Bouras' foot. The official, who was about 100 feet closer than I am, said no. I mean, they gotta get Oliver's got to get in this kid's grill. Oliver's got to get in this kid's grill. That is not close enough. We need more. I mean, we can't let the football player bring the ball up. Not in the Division II North semis. And we also don't really want to let, holy cow, the super freshman Gabe Copeland stopping and popping. 39-33. This is where they've drawn the line, 5. So if Beverly gets it up to 7, it'll be a big win for Beverly. And here's the football player. And it's a jump ball. Double dribble, wow. Ooh, wow. I thought it was a jump ball, but I don't know the rule. Truly, I don't know the rule. I do not know the rule, so I'm not going to see her lie to you and say I do know it. You know, that feels like a jump ball, but what I think I know don't mean nothing. So they continue to draw the line in the sand at 5. See if they can cut it to 3 and one more time. Whoa! Wow! So wow, Connors went bananas. I don't blame him. The only thing I don't like about the call is that he makes it 5 seconds after it happened. So. Here's De La Cruz. And he just can't get to find the lane. And that's going to be another jump ball. That's going to Burlington on the possession arrow change. 2:08. And the lead remains 5 here at Tewksbury Memorial High School. Where would you rather be than right here and right now? Listening to a Z stream live. So they run a little double screen for the sophomore, and it gets Beverly in scramble, and Ingles can't make them pay. So let's see if they get Crowley a touch. That's where I'm going to be going here. Why they have the football player running this offense, I wouldn't have a clue, but they do. They're trying to get it inside, but they'll settle for a Bouras 3. And so we learn why they're not going inside. Here's Ingles hustling up the floor. Beats everybody on the floor, and yeah, you're going to get a timeout. Wow. Caracuda says, what on earth's going on? We got beat up the floor by somebody who's just hustling. Wow. I don't blame Coach for being a little bit upset, but I'll tell you something. I think that I think we don't want to focus on what somebody didn't do. Let's focus on what somebody did do, and certainly Ingles, who's been kind of the heart and soul of Burlington, the senior captain. Yeah, he's a grinder. And what is a grinder? Some people always ask me, what is a grinder? A grinder is someone who just gets up every day and makes it a good day by just trying their best. You know, the grinders, some people get annoyed by grinders. I'm sure we all have in our lives, but you have to respect a grinder because grinders never stop. And they're always they're always gonna keep trying to find a way. And Ingles is the classic grinder. He beat you. He tried to beat a guy up the floor probably 14 times tonight, and it didn't work. 13 of them, and on the 14th he wins the race. And it's a huge bucket to cut the 5-point lead to 3. And here's the football kid, who they like to play point, which I don't get that at all. He misses. Cleaning up the mess is Copeland, the super soft freshman. 6-point game. How did we get to 6? I'm a little confused. It was 5. Oh, well, there. Making no never mind is Ingles. Cuts it to 4. Who hit a 3 on this end? This score might be wrong. Who hit a 3 on the other end? I was just mentioning the 5-point deficits. It's all right. It's a little bit of, yeah. Everyone's fine. The officials doing their job by running in quick like that. Hey, the sophomore's trying to box him out. Phil's see, good job, Coach Connors. He didn't get mad at him at all. Just say, that's his 4th. So that's the 4th foul. That's with the frustration. I missed that. Sorry, folks. Aiden Oliver will have to come out of the game. 33 seconds left in the 3rd. 4-point lead. I don't know how I got a 4. I just must have a mental block. Oh, the freshman! No, the sophomore, Nick Bragogna. 6-point lead, 18 seconds left. Here's Melanson stopping and popping. No. Oh, no, this is danger time here. You can't give this up. 8, 7, 5. And reaching in, and it will be side out as it's the 6th foul. But the Beverly will shoot 1-on-1 again. And Phil Connors is not happy, as the rest for Crowley was only, holy cow, what was it, 45 seconds? He'll rest when you're dead, Crowley, huh? Crowley, no! Wow! And once again, Burlington side swipes, ducks, but otherwise gets out of the way of a knockout punch by the Division II North #1 seed Beverly, who leads after 3, 43-37. We'll be back right after this. Bing, bang, boom. We're back as Beverly comes back in a little bit late, and so the COO has agreed with me that 10 does indeed kind of look like Neil Simard years ago. One of my best there. Whoa, and right on cue. I don't know if we got that. No, we didn't. I was asking the COO to put the camera on 10. She didn't do it, and he almost got into a fight. The communication is not our strong suit here between the CEO and the COO. 7:52. 6-point game. It hasn't been 8 in a long time. As here's Simard, no Crowley, And Melanson comes away with the garbage. 6 points. Here's the super sophomore, no, lips out. Crowley hauls in the big board. Everything is big now, and this will be huge. There it is! Big, big, boom! Wow! Gabe Copeland finishes at the basket. Burlington's in big trouble. This is danger time. 8-point lead. Here's the sophomore. No! And Coach Connor's going to get a TO the first chance he gets. Oh no. Good rebound. 45-37, 8-point lead. To the basket, no. Ingles is almost out of gas. Here's the freshman. Leaves it for his fellow teammate. And that was a ball left down for Duncan Moreland, who has really handled the ball a lot. I'm still trying to figure out what that's all about. Flex cuts. They go inside. That was an ill-advised pass. And they got away with it. As De La Cruz, a good timeout there. Great timeout by Phil Connors as he gets a positive timeout. He needed to take a negative timeout before. Maybe a missed opportunity, but he got one the next chance he got, and that was when the super sophomore, who has not been able to find his lane, Aiden Oliver, an aggressive take to the basket, finished through contact. 45-39, 6-point game. This has been sensational and inspirational. This is what it's all about here. One of these teams' season is going to come to an end tonight here at Tewksbury. And that'll be something that'll be thought of after the contest, as the business at hand will keep everybody occupied for the time being. 45-39. So they're going to stay. This is the 1-2-2 three-quarter court trap that you can be going after half court. Beverly assesses it. And going to their through the zone. Wow. Oh, Phil Connors, really? You are unbelievable. And that is, so they get right off the bat, De La Cruz, hoist went up. Somebody got their hand in there. Now, I have not seen Burlington enough to know if they are a team that runs a 2-3 zone. I can tell you, Connors doesn't seem like the kind of guy that does it often, and I would guess he doesn't. But, the problems you run into with the 2-3 zone are, it can't be a long-term solution if that's what you do kind of first and foremost, because the slides are really complex, and what you end up giving up are offensive rebounds. And, man, you do not want to give this Beverly team extra shots at the basket, as De La Cruz connects on 1 out of 3. and his night of struggle continues. Yeah, the kind of the players who have played better than anyone else are most definitely the Melance's has been outstanding. Bang, on a cue. Ingles has been outstanding. Crowley's been outstanding. Right here on cue, if he shoots it up, let's see if he does. No, it's a little jump off. And the other player that was outstanding as he made the pass there has been Moreland. So 48-42. And Burlington needs to put pressure on, because when the score gets down, when the time starts winding, you start running out of time. Suddenly what seemed, if you got a 6-point lead, if you're down at 6-point deficit in the third, that's one thing. When you get 5 minutes left, it's another thing, because these can be daggers. And they're daggers! They can be unbelievable daggers! As the freshman, Gabe Copeland, pushes it to 9. Bang! Bang! Boom! So, that's what I'm talking about. So, what's the difference between a 6-point lead in the third and a 6-point lead in the fourth? Well, when you're running out of time and somebody hits a 3-pointer on you, especially after you missed on one end, it's really a 5-point swing, right? I mean, because you didn't get the 3 on your end or the 2 on your end, and they got a 3 out of it. And then block there for Crowley. As I'll tell you, this Beverly coaching staff does a lot of complaining to officials. They are they do not believe the officials are doing an outstanding job. They're focusing on the wrong thing, in my opinion. But again, I'm up here and they're down there, so what do I know? 4:46, 9-point game. This is the largest lead. Both teams. Beverly has led from the start. There was a chance. Burlington got it to 1, had a possession under a minute in the first half. Could not get that score to flip, and they took 2 shots at the basket, missed them both. And when you don't get a score flip, it's tough to believe at this time of the game. Ingles took a shot, got up, let her rip. Oh, let her rip. Here's Ingles, and he got fouled. Oh, and the football player comes down, and it's lights out. It's lights out. Good night, Irene. That's all she wrote. As Moreland muscles through 2 players and leaves them in his wake. This Moreland is savage. Savage. Here's De La Cruz, and that'll no! As he misses, his night of frustration continues. 11-point game. Ooh, and a block call. 3:33. I'm declaring Burlington dead. That is not series speak, but it'll be a very challenging task to get back from 11 points down with 3:33 when you're facing a team that's 22 and 2. And this Beverly team is good. They're good. Sometimes you got to see it to believe it. There's been years at all the levels where you see a team that kind of has a record that's so outstanding it stands out, right? No team was close to Beverly in Division II, and you say, well, you wonder what happened, right? Did they play in especially a weak conference? The conference isn't weak, but odd things happen. Teams get on rolls, other teams can't really stand up to them, and then they get to the tournament, and the team doesn't even they don't know the hype, and then they gracefully bow out. But no, this is the real deal. Beverly, wow, they're strong, they're athletic, they're aggressive, and they're confident. Wow, are they confident? And they got a super freshman making plays, and they're egging their fans on, which good for them. They got a bunch of them here. The whole student body came out. Good for Beverly. And there's a steal right on cue by Mr. Crowley. What went wrong in your head? And for those that don't know, that is a song by Ozzy Osbourne, who gets the Bing Bang Boom Award in circa 1992. I believe that was the album that had Iron Man on it. But I digress, as De La Cruz will go to the line for 1-1 to try to push the lead to double digits. No. Oh, big rebound, Melanson, and another block. So he'll square his shoulders and pay the price for it. But stopping and popping. No, they're out of gas, folks. They're out of gas. Burlington is out of gas. Right, they're out of gas. Everything's a step slow now. You're paying the price for a short bench. You know, physical players. So 13 on the shot clock. Here's De La Cruz. And Mr. Crowley used the pump fake and then squares his shoulders. No. So why is this a 20-point game? It's because those guys can't get those little bunnies to go. And God, I'll tell you, me and Ingles, the two of us, we'll take on the world. What a great kid. This kid is, he's gonna keep trying. He's gonna keep digging. Wow. God bless you, Ingles. 2:42, 11-point lead. No, see, they're out of gas. I know tired legs when I see them. And that is nobody's fault. That is just the fact of life when you play an extraordinary opponent. It's going to take all your effort, and sometimes you misjudge where the finish line is, right? Or maybe sometimes you don't misjudge it. Sometimes you use all the energy when you have to use it. Oh, aggressive. Look at this, the freshman, no. Quick shot, 2:28, but I like that they're trying to score baskets. Stopping and popping, no. So what do you do when you're tired? You try to put as much extra as you can on the ball. Good dump pass, down low. The freshman gets fancy. As Moreland can't finish at the basket. I'll tell you, for as great as Beverly is, they've done poorly at point-blank shots. Ooh, finding that extra step is Ingles. The 8-point game. They need stops. You get into 8 and keep it in that area. You can do that till about a minute left. So score here would be huge. Let it go. There's Ingles. Oh! Oh! Bang, bang, boom! 5-point game. Burlington's brimming with confidence. Ingles has made all the moves when it's counted the most. And Beverly suddenly doesn't look as confident. And that is their best ball handler apparently. And that is they're gonna pay for that somewhere down the line. There's no way you're gonna win a state title with 35, bringing the ball over the half court when you have 11 on your team. So that's called cheating, and cheating never works. So they're gonna. So Melanson, wow, with 10 in the shot clock, bumps into De La Cruz. That is just serendipity there. That is two players going. I mean, De La Cruz didn't even force that contact. So, wow. 1-1 from now on. No, so De La Cruz has missed 4 free throws tonight. Oh, wow. Stopping and popping from way down. Bang! 2-point game!
Thank you. 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2
How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. And wow, suddenly, just like that, 3-pointers by Ingles. And the final, the one just before the timeout, was the super sophomore Shane Mahoney from way downtown. And everybody here is going bananas. 54 seconds left in the game. This is unbelievable. Burlington was dead. Here's De La Cruz. Here's Barrios. Ooh! 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 5-point game. Oh, they're going to call foul. They're going to call foul. That's huge. Wow. So, De La Cruz left his feet. Didn't know where he was going to throw it. He just instinctively threw it out to the outside, and it happened to be exactly where the senior the senior Damian Barrios was. It's Damian Bouras, and Bouras with ice water in his veins after struggling the whole game to make shots. 56-52. 56-53. He makes this. They don't have to foul. And they can trap because, wow, you're not going to hold the ball for 30 seconds. Bang. He makes all three. Here's Morris. Here's the trap. He had 10 seconds to make it over. They go long. Here's Ingles. Ingles has the ball and he's fouled. They don't call it. Here's a loose ball. Here's De La Cruz. No call. Here's the super sophomore. No. Ingles. Yes. Bang. 10 seconds. 12 seconds. Timeout. Beverly. The super sophomore, after an absolutely chaotic 15 seconds, Ingles makes the steal. He hits the deck. Then it's stolen back by De La Cruz. He hits the deck. The ball ends up with the super sophomore, Oliver, who gets blocked by the rim. But there is Johnny on the spot. Who else? My man, Kyle Ingles, finishes. And we're tied at 56. Wow. I thought they were dead. I thought Burlington was dead. I thought they had very little chance to win this game. But they believe in their hearts. And if you believe, you have a chance. If you don't, you have none. 14 seconds left. Here's Moreland, 9 seconds. Stop it and pop it, Moreland. No! Rebound loose. 2 seconds. Nope. Nope. So we're going to go to overtime. So it was a flatten out for Duncan Moreland. Not much complex. A little hezzy to the right. He stopped and popped. Nobody was near him. They were protecting that rim at all costs. He got a point-blank look from about 9. went off the back of the rim. A scramble for the rebound. The shot is, I don't think it would have been good if it went. And we will go to overtime. Wow. Where would you rather be than right here and right now? So we'll jump it up. Fouls stay the same, right? So the next foul for both teams, well, for Burlington will shoot 2 shots the next foul, and it's still 1-1 for Beverly. They have 8, but then the one after that will be 1-1. 2 shots. Jump ball now. This is a big 4 minutes overtime. 4 minutes overtime. Each team gets 2 timeouts, I believe. This is when fouling out becomes a big issue. And you could see players who never thought they might play in this game finish it. No Crowley, and they'll stay here. They'll get a second chance. Can't give a team like this a second chance. And the other thing is, so, you know, how does Beverly stop this avalanche? 1 bucket, baby, because one bucket and you keep your lead. The score is not flipped. Score is still not flipped. But if this score flips, oh no, you are in huge trouble. And more contact. They're not going to blow these whistles on the contact. So what do we got? 15 on the clock. Here's Barrios. Stopping, popping. No. A good rebound by the freshman. Wow. New shot clock. Here's Moreland. No. He knew that was off. Here's Oliver. And a loose ball is picked up by Moreland. Says, give that to me. And he will do what I thought he should have been doing all along and deferred to De La Cruz, but that's not how they do it. Oh, inside, yep. I see that opening up. Oh, good pass. Ooh! Bouras hits his second huge shot of crunch time. Bouras has been immense for Burlington. It's been Ingles. Here he is. Little hezzy to the basket. No. And, whoa, they're going to call him for a frustration foul. Oh, no. And that's going to be it for Ingles, who tries to rip his shirt off. He's so upset that he won't be able to finish. You feel for a kid like Ingles. Poured his heart out tonight. Nothing to be ashamed of. He's just upset that he can't miss. He can't play, he can't compete. What a warrior. What a warrior he is. 59, 56, these are big free throws. These are big free throws. 2 shots. So it's Beverly that has 2 shots. 2 shots for Moreland. He's been hit and miss. And that's a hit. 4-point game. Burlington's drawn a line in the sand all game long. They even drew a line at 11. That's how big the lead got with under 3 minutes. But they came all the way back, and they're going to have to do it again. This time down 5, 61-56, 2:25 left in the game. And they're going to have to do it without the guy that got him there, Ingles. And Ingles cheers on as the super sophomore Mahoney, who's been outstanding, gets it to a 3-point game. Here's Bouras. He's been outstanding as well. Bouras hits his 8th point in the last 6 minutes. 5-point lead. It's going to have to be Mahoney or this man here, Oliver. A little hesitation move to the basket. Yes! And Aiden Oliver finishes at the cup, 63-60, but they got to get a stop. They got to get a stop. Here's stopping. Wow, what a quick shot. Oh my gosh. Wow. Holy cow. Talk about a kid that's just got the green light. We don't need that. 63-60. Brimming with confidence now is the super sophomore. Wide open at the three-point line. No. Won't go down there. For Williams, here's the trap. They can, no need to foul right now. No need to foul. You just got to play strong defense. You need to stop. You need to stop. You can't foul. See, so my only issue with that foul is we had contact way worse than that in the last 3 minutes. And at 21-2, I don't think Beverly needs any help. But this will give Mr. Clutch, Damian Bouras, a chance to keep it going. No. 3-point game. So if he can, if you keep it to one possession, you're great. But at any rate, you're going to want to dribble drive here. This crowd's got to be as exhausted as the players. Missed them both. 3-point game. 52 seconds left in overtime. No, oh God, making a decision in the air. No. Short for the sophomore, Aiden. No need to foul. Yeah, coach gets a nice timeout. That's a good timeout by coach. So he sees a player making a ball fake, which he should do, but really kind of taking his time. You can reset. So the great thing about the timeout there is, so you get 10 seconds to get it over. Well, that 10 seconds restarts. So they'll get a fresh 10 seconds. They can inbound the ball. That's a smart timeout. Burlington has had an answer for everything thrown at them by Beverly. And they're going to have to do it one more time. Now they're down. They were down as many as 11 with under 3 minutes left. One of the better comebacks I've seen in considering the stakes. But they got to do it one more time. And they're going to have to do it without the guy who is the most sensational, dramatic, and athletic down the stretch. And that's Kyle Ingles. He did it from everywhere, inside and outside. He really picked them up. What he really did was there was a time when they were gassed. They couldn't use a timeout to rejuvenate. They had to save those because they were down. And they needed someone to carry him for about 2 minutes, and Ingles did that. That's the most heroic thing I've seen in a basketball court in a long time. So we don't need to foul. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess that's who certainly Connors knows a lot more than me. Both these coaches have both forgotten more about basketball than I'll ever know. So I defer to them. And here is Bouras. I'll play devil's advocate here. I wouldn't have fouled there, but the other way of looking at it is very simply, that you're lengthening the game, and if he misses, it really pay off for you. Nope, he didn't look at a player who's going to miss more than 2 in a row. 5-point game, 30.7. This is the last chance for Burlington. They're going to need something right here and right now. No, oh no. Here's Mr. Crowley. You got to foul now. 16 seconds left. And I'll tell you, I hope that the tempers don't flare at the end of this game as the Beverly fans really are trying to pump their team up, and that this is all good-natured, right? But when the stakes are this high, emotions run deep. When hope is lost, and Barrows it's a 6-point game, so that's 2 possessions. This would pretty much do it, but I don't want to toss dirt on their coffin for a second time tonight. 14.9. Smooth stroke. Yep. So, see what we got. You're going to need a 3 and another miracle. No, and he's out of bounds. Came in, can't do that. 7.3, and now you just tell your players not to move. Don't move. Do not move. I would have brought my players to half court. I don't want to, because how do I lose this game? There's only one way, a fight. The only one way is a fight. And if I'm that close, it can happen. I'd have my players to half court, and that's going to be it. Beverly presses all the right buttons, and they will move on to the Division II North Finals, where they will play the winner of Belmont and I'm drawing a blank right now. But what a game that was. That was dramatic, inexplicable, unbelievable, sensational, and well-earned and deserved victory for Beverly. But what can you say about Burlington, who did themselves, their school, the league, the area proud by giving it everything they had, and the MVP of the game was Kyle Ingles. No doubt about that. And so we'll be back to talk about that right after this.